What's happening, everyone? Hope everyone's well. Had a great start to the day. A great day. It's quite late now. Anyway, I wanted to point out the reason why I started going back to the gym. Not the bodybuilding side, but the actual going to the gym itself. So I started out, I trained most of my life and I had time off. My missus turned around to me one day, she said, "John, you're getting fat." I looked in the mirror, yeah, I was getting fat. The mood coming through, belly was coming through, and she just said it as direct as that. Now, we ain't got the relationship where we hold back on each other. You know, if we got a problem, we'll just say it. We don't well, we do argue, but the argument will happen, it finishes, that's it, it's in the past. You sort the problem out, move on, sort of thing. Life's too short to be fucking having hostility against one another. People say that they have the perfect relationship because they don't argue. Somebody somewhere will be bottling something up and it's ready to explode like a fucking can of pop. And you don't argue, you discuss it, sort the problem out and move on. You don't say shit just to hurt one another, because that's fucking, you're not gonna, it's toxic, it ain't pointless, it ain't going to achieve anything. Anyway, so she says that I'm getting fat. So I go down the gym and I jumped on the barbell and I used to bench 100 kilos when I was natural. I jump on 20s each side, so it's 60 kilos. No, didn't work. So I did 50 kilos, no, 40, no. Got down to 30, I had fives each side, and I did a set of 10, and I thought, wow, you really are weak and pathetic. Now, looking back on it, that's how I looked at myself, because I was so used to lifting 100 kilos. And to some people, they may think it's weak and pathetic, but you speak to a general bodybuilder who trains every day in a gym, who's fucking looks like he takes steroids breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you lie there and do 30s, put fives on each side, 30 kilos in total, he won't be looking at you like you're weak and pathetic. He'll be glad that you're in the gym and you're fucking training. That's how he's looking at you. It's the other people around that don't go to the gym who say, oh, I can lift more than that. The weight is just a resistance to make your muscle bigger. If you're not doing competitive powerlifting, then the weight is completely fucking irrelevant. It's about building the muscle up on your body, and you've got to start somewhere. So when I left the gym, then I thought, fucking hell, that was absolutely horrendous. Like, I've never known anything. So I thought, what am I going to do about it? Am I going to go back and do it again and just have the fives on each side? Or am I just going to sit at home, wank it off and watch fucking Netflix for the rest of my life? But no, I've got to go back. I've got to go back. It'll improve. It's just baby steps. And that's the way I looked at it. And I kept on saying, it's just baby steps. Come on, John. Come on, John. And I'd do something that I'd enjoy in the gym, because it's quite disheartening when you've gone from lifting such a high weight to only 30 kilos, and then all I pretty much do would just be compound exercises. So I'll just jump on the bench and do 10 sets of 10, but it'd be like a set of 10 for the first rep, and then the next rep might be a 9, a little bit of a rest, and then another 1 to make it up to 10, and then the next one might be 7, and then another 3 to make it up 10 again. That's how I used to do it, and I used to do that for the pull-ups, and I used to do it on the hack squat. And that's pretty much the 3 exercises that I used to just go around and do. Didn't touch arms or anything. Then as time went on, I increased it and started doing more, then started putting arms in, putting more legs in and putting more exercises in. And I didn't rush it. All the time I kept on saying to myself, it's just baby steps, it's just baby steps. You've got it, it's a journey, it's a lifestyle. Things start to change. And as time went on, I then started implementing a little bit of a diet, because I didn't want to do too much at once. This is a big problem that people have. They end up doing too much at once and getting bored and thinking, this is exhausting, I can't do this. So I'd do the weights, I'm happy with the weights. I'm gonna add a little bit more weights and more exercises. Then the next step would be implement a little bit more protein into my diet. And the next one would be, well, do I want to put weight on or do I want to lose weight? I want to lose a little bit of weight, because my missus said I was fat, so I was like, okay, I'll drop the calories a little bit, and then I just progressed on like that, and that's how I did it. Now, I've always said, train the mind, not the body. And every time I was in there, I'd always push myself to my ultimate limits. Not my body, well, yes, my body, but more importantly, my mind. I'd always go in there and think, I'm going to push my mind a little bit harder today. Can I train it? And I'm constantly training the mind every time, trying to get that weight, muscle, mind connection every time I was in there. And it fascinated me because I started learning more on it as well. I started researching it, and then all the videos I'd be watching would be all the, because I'm going down the bodybuilding route, I'd be looking at all the Mr. Olympias and that sort of thing. I mean, if you want to go down the powerlifting route, or you're just going down just for your mind and that sort of stuff, keeping yourself happy, I started researching all that stuff, and then it started to escalate. And then I started to drink more again then. And the reason why I started to drink is because I felt like I should reward myself, because I'm training. And I thought, well, okay, you enjoy the bodybuilding, so what are you going to do now then? If you started doing the drinking, I thought I got to take it next level, and that's where I did the video about my mind's not wired up the same as everyone else. It's like a filing cabinet that needs to be sorted out, and I started to go down the discipline route then of doing the not professional bodybuilding, but going down the competitive road, and that was a game changer for me, because it's so complex and so overwhelming that that's all I can really think about at the moment, and that keeps my mind in a really good place. But I just wanted to share the reason why I started going to the gym and how I started it, and the best way of describing it is I was weak and pathetic, but I kept on going. It's baby steps, take it slowly, and more importantly, enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it, you won't go back again. Don't do too much. Anyway, take good care, guys. Stay strong and be happy.